Shalom to the elect of Israel. Got to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rekah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well, who teach well, and a sincere salutation to all the octave pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, waking up the whole for the elect. Shalom to the Akwaf who are listening and learning. I'm Isaiah, coming up with another lesson in truth, facts, faith, and edification. And this is another True News short video, 19 minutes, but I'm only going to play like a couple minutes of it to the point of how Esau Edom, the red Hebrew Edomite, the so-called white man, how the Christianity is finished, man. Okay? It's destroyed. It's being broken down with the truth. So, Lord's willing, let's be edified.
We are at the peak of Christian Zionism right now. It's peaked, and it's bad and good. All right, it's good. It's finally peaked. They're not going to get bigger. The Christian Zionist movement. They've hit their stride. The bad thing is they're milking this for all that they can get right now with their inside track at the Trump White House and with the Congress, both Democrat and Republican, and they are running with it, and they're trying to get as much done as they can. But in the long run, it's a declining movement, and the Israelis are milking all that they can get from the Christian Zionists while they still have the influence that they have. But Christian television is dying. Christian radio is dying. These are dead mediums. These things were built by dipsyites going back to the 50s and 60s and 70s. I mean, almost every Christian TV station network, Christian radio station, all built by Darbyites, dipsyites. And they were, I give them credit, they were brilliant. But most cults are very aggressive in getting their propaganda out. And so the dipsyite cult was very aggressive, and they built radio stations and TV stations. I worked for a couple of them. I participated in it. And but God called me out of it 20 years ago and then began to deprogram me, and I saw how deceived we were in the American evangelical church, that I'm at the point now that I don't want to be associated with the evangelical movement, but I am an evangelical Christian. Right. Because it means to evangelize the world for Jesus Christ.
The Great Commission.
Yes, but they...
Man, listen, man. Let's show you how these Edomites is, man. Hey, man, this Edomite right here, okay, Rick Wiles, he bring out a lot of good edification, man, okay? But one Edomite is, hey, you join to other Edomites, man. Ain't no separation. When the Rothschilds took over the planet, they control all the medias, all the printing companies, okay, all the newspaper printing companies. They control everything, man, okay? So, you are all Edomites. Christianity is failing, period. It tell you in Acts 11:26 that the disciples were first called Christians at Antioch. So, if a so-called Christian is not an Israelite, it's going to come to naught, man. Okay? Because the Israelites was called Christians. This is not for heathen nations. This is not for not one Gentile nation, man. This is for the nation of Israel, the elect of them on this side. So he talking about he was evangelist, but he separated himself. You are all so-called Christians. You are all Edomites. It don't make no difference. So this showing you how Elder Malcolm go into it, how you got the so-called Jews is separating themselves from the common Edomite, and the common Edomite is separating themselves from the so-called Christians. This is the downfall of Esau Edom, the so-called white man.
They are declining. Their leaders are elderly. I mean, some of them are in their 90s now. They're they're not attracting young Christians. Young Christians are not into this movement at all.
Because people waking up to the truth, man. Especially Jake. Jake, the elect of them, waking up to the truth. These 2/3 are going to stay bugged out, man. That's why it ain't growing. And it's not going to grow. It's going to continue to decline, man. Because the truth is going out through the four corners of the earth, man. And Jake is waking up to this truth of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah.
Right. And so it will die off. But they're doing their maximum danger, their maximum damage right now. And they've become part of, under the Trump administration, they've literally become part of U.S. State Department foreign policy. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But what I want to bring up first, Doc, is I just saw this.
But that was the point, man. Okay? What he just said, man. This is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. The red Hebrew Edomite. Look at him. He red. Okay? Psalm 6, 4, and 8, man. They shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves, man. He's telling you the truth. Okay? He's giving you the straight skinning, man. Christianity is done. It's dead. The news outlets, the radio outlets, they're done, man. Okay, all these Jane White, the Edomites, and these vocab Malones, and this Jesus is the word. Hey, they are done, man. Okay? These Edomites are finished, man. This truth is out, man. Okay, these Edomites are done, man. Let me get this precept. I had a scoffer come on my page yesterday, man, talking about the Lord name and Yahweh Shai. It's Yehoshua. Okay? Listen, man. I told him straight up, man, go back and study the Paleo ancient Hebrew. He gonna tell me I need to do the same. Hey, man, these Edomites got these 2/3 of Jake destroyed, man. These wicked niggas are destroyed, man. Following their master, man. Okay? This is Romans chapter 10. And I'm going to start at verse 13. For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord, Yahweh shall be saved. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? How you going to believe on somebody you have never heard? Everybody heard of Jesus Christ, Jesus, Serapis Christus. Okay? Jesus Christos. Everybody heard of this name, man. Again, Romans chapter 10, verse 14. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher? So how they going to hear about Yahweh Shai if everybody believe in Jesus Christ, man? This truth is only for the elect, man. This Christianity, man, is done. If you ain't talking about an Israelite, the 12 tribes of Israel being a Christian, this is not for you, man. Because the disciples were first called Christians at Antioch, man. But these Edomites supposedly supposed to know the scripture. They don't know nothing, man. This is Romans chapter 10, verse 18. But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily, their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world. Who words, man? The apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Start with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Start with our Bivens, man. This truth, man. Okay? You tell you that in Psalm 19 chapter. Psalm 19, 1 and 2, man. That their words went out, man. Through what? The unicorn, man. Okay? Everybody, Jesus Christ over the four corners of the earth, man. That's not the way. Christianity is not the way, man. Christianity has nothing to do with these scriptures, man. That was made up doctrine, man. Roman Catholicism through these damn wicked Edomites and wicked Israelites, man. Okay? This is 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and 4. I just had a couple precepts I wanted to get. But I want to play this to show you how these Edomites tell the truth, man. The Lord said they was going to reveal the truth, man. And I want to play this back before I close out, too. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 4. And it reads, "For if he that cometh preacheth another Yahushua, whom we have not preached, or if ye receive another spirit, which ye have not received, or another gospel, which ye have not accepted, you might well bear with it." So, man, this Christianity doctrine, this Roman Catholicism doctrine, okay, this is not of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, man. Point blank, period. It's not, man. Again, 2 Corinthians 11 and 4. Oh, I'm going to read verse 3. 2 Corinthians 11 and 3. "But I fear, lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your minds should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Hamashiach. For if he that cometh beareth another Yahushua, whom we have not preached, or if ye receive another spirit, which ye have not received, or another gospel, which ye have not accepted, you might well bear with him," man. Okay? He said preaching another Yahushua. Now when you go to Acts 26, Paul said Yahushua, who the world ignorantly called Jesus, spoke to him in the Hebrew tongue. That tell you that the Lord's name was Hebrew, man. Okay? This is Acts 26 and verse 14. "And when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me and saying in the Hebrew tongue, for you scoffers, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks." He said in the Hebrew, man. In the Hebrew. Okay? Another precept. This is Acts 22 and verse 6. "And it came to pass," this is Paul again, "that as I made my journey and was come nigh unto Damascus about noon, suddenly there shone from heaven a great light round about me. And I fell unto the ground and heard a voice saying unto me, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? And I answered, Who art thou, Lord? And he said unto me, I am Yahushua of Nazareth, whom thou persecutest." Okay? That's Acts 22, man. And Paul said the same thing again in Acts 26, man. Okay? And he spake unto me, saying in the Hebrew tongue, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? Listen, man. For you scoffers and you heathen Edomites and all you other heathen nations, man, this ain't for you. And you 2/3 of Israel are going to be destroyed, man. Because this is not for you, man. For you scoffers, they're talking about the Lord's name is Yehoshua, man. Hey, when I go on your page, you don't got no content on your page, man. Go do the work, man. And why you watching my videos anyway? If the Lord's name Yehoshua, hey, go push that, man. Go do a video about the Lord's name, man. Leave my page alone, brother. Because you just a scoffer, man. You ain't sincere, man. You a scoffer. So go push the name of the Lord on your videos, man. But you got no videos on your page. El Rocco, whoever you is. Go do the work, man. But I want to bring out them 2 precepts, man. If anybody come teaching them Yahushua, and they show you these Edomites don't know the truth, man. Okay? Now this Edomite saying he's separate from what the so-called Jews pushing in Israel. That's how I show you how divided it is, man. Hey, man, Mark 3 and 23, man. If a house divided, if Satan divided against itself, man, he cannot stand, man. Again, I'm going to close on this.
We are at the peak of Christian Zionism right now. It's peaked. and it's bad and good. All right, it's good. It's finally peaked. They're not going to get bigger. The Christian Zionist movement. They've hit their stride. The bad thing is they're milking this for all that they can get right now with their inside track at the Trump White House and with the Congress, both Democrat and Republican, and they are running with it, and they're trying to get as much done as they can. But in the long run, it's a declining movement, and the Israelis are milking all that they can get from the Christian Zionists while they still have the influence that they have. But Christian television is dying. Christian radio is dying. These are dead mediums. These things were built by dipsyites.
And this is a Edomite. This is a so-called Christian right here, man. Rick Wiles is a so-called Christian, man. He started this True News off Christianity, man. Okay? So he's saying he's dead as well, man. Even though he got good edification, he go in on what's going on with Russia, China, Syria, Iran, North Korea. He go in on that. But he's letting you know that his media outlet is done as well, man. Thus saith Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai.
Going back to the 50s and 60s and 70s, I mean, almost every Christian TV station network, Christian radio station, all built by Darbyites, dipsyites.
Which are all Edomites.
I give them credit. They were brilliant. But most cults are very aggressive in getting their propaganda out. And so the dipsyite cult was very aggressive, and they built radio stations and TV stations. I worked for a couple of them. I participated in it. And but God called me out of it 20 years ago and then began to deprogram me, and I saw how deceived we were in the American evangelical church, that I'm at the point now that I don't want to be associated with the evangelical movement, but I am an evangelical Christian. Because
he don't want to be together with the Edomites. He's separating himself from the Edomites. Edomites separate from Edomites. Hey man, that's Mark 3:23 through 25 all day, man. If a house divided against itself, how can the house stand, man? Okay? Hey, these Edomites against Edomites, man. That's what's going on now, man.
It means to evangelize the world for Jesus Christ. The Great Commission. Yes, but they are declining. Their leaders are elderly. I mean, some of them are in their 90s now. They're not attracting young Christians. Young Christians are not into this movement at all. And so it will die off. But they're doing their maximum danger, their maximum damage right now. And they become...
Hey, man, it's already dead, man. Okay? Christianity is dead, man. It's finished. It's done. Put a fork in it, man. Okay? It's done, man. And he said God called him out of that, what he was in. Hey, the God he prayed to is Satan, man. Okay? Cesare Borgia, Serapis Christus, Caesar Borgia, man. Okay? A damn Edomite, man. That lived on the 1400s. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 3. But if our gospel be hid, it's our gospel, man. This is not for the world, man. This is our gospel, man. The 12 tribes of Israel, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indian, and Haitians, man. This is our gospel, man. 2 Corinthians 4 and 3. But if our gospel be hid, our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. Talking about you Israelites, you 2/3 Israelites. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world, that's the God who Rick Wiles prayed to, the God of this world, have blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine unto them. So this is of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, man. This is not for the God of this world, who these Edomites pray to, man. Okay? They pray to that white porcelain God, man. Okay? That so-called white God, man. That Edomite red Hebrew Edomite God, man. That's what they pray to. Hey, so Lord, witness will edifying. Gotta give our praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well, who teach well. And a sincere salutation to all the Ark pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, waking up the hope for the elect. Shalom to the Akwa for our listening and learning. Shalom.